Good evening, good evening. We have a student game here today, 1800 level performance. A very strong middle game. So let's have a look. Student is black, playing some very sophisticated opening maneuvers. Hmm. But it's difficult to handle this. I like the idea of bishop out. Bishop out here makes a lot of sense. It also has a good safe square here. Uh, so it's logical. All in all, how do we evaluate this kind of a structure? Well, computer gives it a plus zero point 0.8 for white, and that's reasonable because this bishop has a pretty good diagonal, and you can't really blunt it easily. Even though you got your bishop here, you can trade it off, and it creates a bit of a weird weakness here, which f4, f5 can come in, and it can start to unravel a little bit. What you He's likely to play this kind of move, but how should you really handle this? Is key question here. The problem is of this bishop. Problem is of this pressure. There's pressure on you. Don't forget that. Um, he's even got this weird square here to be annoying with. So, eh, maybe I would even offer the bishop trade. I don't know. Let's see. You went with that, which is also reasonable, but oh, I would have expected this, but maybe that's also not that great because you just come here or here. So now block that bishop in good. White still has the lead according to the AI, but I think the position is very difficult for white to play correctly now. Because now bishop does come here fairly nicely and you can solidify him here as well. Okay. So he's getting tricky now. See, he's trying to play for tricks now. White, well, I won't say tricky, but he's trying to be a little bit, he's trying to unleash. Queen there. Queen there is a move of someone who doesn't want to get tricked, right? He didn't want to get tricked. So why is queen trade not optimal here? I mean, I think it's a reasonable move. It's a reasonable move, but it is, well, I do think it's a reasonable move. But in general, the side that has more space, like you, wants to keep the queen on the board. That's just a kind of rule of thumb. All right, so we have this kind of a setup. Now, you see, you've got that space advantage, but the space advantage is a little bit less important when you don't have the queens on the board. It's still in your favor, but yeah, there's work to be done. And this is a nice move. Asking the question, already clarifying the structure, and we've gotten an answer from white. And this is fine. We know we can handle this. Of course, you have to watch out for the trap, which you do in one way or another. And now white just, after too much pressure, he just cracks. White cracks with the wrong move. He needed to play this move apparently to keep the game going, but he just sinks himself and you totally squeezed him. I love this kind of a Python squeeze, man. Good job. Just gotta squeeze them, bro, because let's face it, it's much easier to play against a snake if you have him handcuffed from both ends, right? It's much easier to play against a snake that way. A fool man can get fooled again. Checkmate! Wow! Wow! We got a nice mate here. Amazing. Great finish. Hey, this was a good game. Good game. All right. Cheers.